All right. Welcome to Cross Country Episode 2. I'm your host, Brian Hobbs. And on our panel, we have Frank Hobbs.
Hello.
And we also have Rob on our panel, Rob Hale.
Hey, how's it going?
They'll be watching the chat for questions, so if you have any, make sure you throw them in there. And for our guest tonight, Joel Liebelt.
How you doing?
So we are all here live tonight to inspire you to shut off the TV, get off the couch, and go out there and find your own cross-country adventure. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a treasure hunter? Well, stay tuned. Oh, and also, we are doing a giveaway tonight, so don't miss out on your chance to win. If you haven't already, please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when we go live. Next week, we'll not be having a show. I think we might be doing a live stream, maybe a Q&A from the Nevada desert. You can follow us on Facebook group page, X Country Adventures, to view our upcoming show schedule of topics and guests. The link is in the description below. So I see we have 6 people watching right now. I encourage all of you to jump on the live chat because tonight we will be having that giveaway. And you must be active in the chat for your chance to win. So get in there, say hi, and if you have any questions for our guest tonight, ask it right there in the chat. And hit the thumbs up button for us too while you're at it. Who do we have in the chat there, Rob?
Right now, Fly Rock, and he's wondering about the giveaway. So, yeah,
All
he's
right.
the only one I'm seeing chatting right now.
All right, so you guys are
Everybody's being quiet.
you guys that are in there, make sure you at least get in and say hi. So, and now I think we should do the adventure news for the week. Frank, what news do you have for us tonight?
Oh, we got a little bit, so let's get to it. Item 1, as I have gone alone in there, and with my treasure bold, I can keep my secrets where, and hint of riches new and old. Edgar Allan Poe, Robert Frost, or maybe even William Shakespeare. No, Forrest Fenn. Nearly a decade ago, in 2010, Fenn launched a treasure hunt that sadly has claimed several lives. In 2017, a 53-year-old man hiked into the Yellowstone National Park in search of Fenn's treasure. The man disappeared and the treasure laid claim to another life. In 1988, Fenn was diagnosed with kidney cancer and started thinking about his legacy. Fenn, a wealthy arts dealer, filled a 10 by 10 inch box with valuable artifacts, reportedly worth $5 million. The box itself is reportedly worth $25,000. Fenn planned to haul the treasure into the mountains and die beside it. But his plan fell apart when Fenn beat the cancer. The treasure sat untouched in Fenn's home until 2010, 22 years after his scare with cancer. Fenn launched his treasure hunt. The treasure chest and its contents weigh in at 40 pounds. It is believed that gold coins, gold nuggets the size of chicken eggs, emeralds, diamonds, and pre-Columbian gold figures fill the box. Fenn could not predict how popular or how dangerous the treasure hunt would become. Authorities repeatedly request that Fenn end the treasure hunt. 6 deaths contributed to the hunt, inspired Fenn to release more clues in the form of a warning to the treasure hunters. Fenn states, "Remember, I was 80 years old when I hid it. If the Fenn treasure is an adventure you wish to seek, remember there are dangers in the great outdoors, from snakes to bears and even Mother Nature. Mother Nature can be wicked and unforgiving. When headed for the outdoors, prepare and be ready for any mishap. Fenn's treasure is not worth your life." You can find a copy of Fenn's poems and his treasure map online. Good luck and be safe. Item number 2, for generations, off-roaders enthusiasts have gathered on a windy stretch of California beach, the last California beach that allows motor vehicles, as off-roaders enjoy the fun in the sun, on the beach and dunes. Nearby residents and conservationists complain, claiming that the vehicles crush endangered species beneath their wheels, disrupting sensitive habitats and sending clouds of unhealthy dust billowing into the air, covering the neighborhood. There it is in a nutshell. The local neighborhood, once Oceano Beach and dunes, closed for their own personal and selfish reasons. This is like the Wild West. Anything goes, and it's vehicles first, a comment made from Cynthia Repolo, president of the Oceano Beach Community Association and resident of the nearby small gateway community next to the park. We're basically a doormat for the dunes. We get all the negative impacts. There it is. The beach and the dunes were there long before Cynthia. After reading several articles on the fight over the dunes, it sounds to me like the attacks on the off-roaders is all personal. It has been a nonstop battle, says Danny Hensley, an Oceano native and member of the Jerk Pirates Off-Road Group, a volunteer organization that collects trash along the beach. I would love to see Mr. Hensley on the X-Country Adventures talk show, and if given the opportunity, I would have but one question for him. How often do you see Cynthia on the beach and dunes picking up trash? The park draws nearly 2 million visitors, giving people the chance to enjoy the sun and the sand and the good company of friends. The fight continues, and good luck to the off-roaders. Item number 3. Dumont Dunes, California. Located between Los Angeles, California and Las Vegas, Nevada, has good news for the Dumont Dune lovers. Or maybe it's bad news. A new cell tower has been constructed near the dunes. High-speed coverage for all carriers will soon be available at the dunes. Some of us that ride Dumont Dunes will find cell service a plus. And why? Because now we have the ability to have live shows from like X-Country Adventures, talk over a beer, and maybe even Old Grumpy. So keep listening. Item number 4. A 102-year-old great-grandmother has reclaimed the world record for the oldest person to go skydiving. Irene O'Shea made her third breathtaking jump in as many years, but the jump that took back her world record was not the only news. She earned thousands of dollars for charity. I love flying. I thought that would be a good thing to do to raise money, Mrs. O'Shea said. After falling 14,000 feet, the humble daredevil said she didn't feel any different. Way to go, Irene. That's all there is for the news. Back to you, Brian.
All right.
Pretty cool. So that treasure story, what was the name? Finn?
Forrest Finn.
Yeah, that was the guy in Arizona, right?
It stretches from Wyoming all the way down. The treasure's somewhere in there.
But I think you're right. I think he is from Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Where he lives, yeah. Where he lived was I think it was New Mexico.
I could have swore there was a similar story. It had to be the same one.
Yeah.
A guy in Arizona that big millionaire, and took a bunch of stuff out and buried it. It has to be the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds the same, but could be wrong. Could be more than one.
Go find it, Joel.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the news, Frank.
You betcha.
So I would like to introduce Joel Liebelt. How you doing tonight, Joel?
Good. Great.
So now, Joel, I haven't met you in person, so I did a little searching on the internet. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I doubt you will, because as we all know, everything you read on the internet is true.
Yep.
Yeah. So I found that you are a treasure hunter and you use a metal detector as a tool of choice. Is that correct?
Yes.
You have a business of buying, selling, and trading metal detectors?
Yep, that's also correct.
Okay. And your metal detectors are jealous of the relationship you have with your dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
Great. Here we go.
You are a Vikings fan,
Yep.
and you're also a chicken farmer.
Also, what?
Chicken farmer.
No.
No? Oh,
I gave it a shot, but
man. But you tried.
I built a big chicken coop and had about 10 chickens at one time.
Okay. So I have 10 questions for you, Joel, that I ask every guest on the show. And these are common asked questions for someone interested in getting into metal detecting.
Yep.
So we'll start with the first one. Can you explain metal detecting for someone who has no clue what it is?
It's another hobby, great hobby. I think everybody knows what metal detecting is, but they don't really understand what it takes to do it, you know. So I mean, you have a machine that obviously picks up objects, and you can fine tune it to pretty much pick up anything you like. I mean, iron, coins, all that, and yeah, go around and find what you're after. I mean, I basically do the relic hunting end of it. I mean, a lot of guys, there's machines tuned for finding coins, for just specially made for finding gold nuggets. A lot of guys got to get into to get into the hobby. Yeah, and that pretty much sums it up, I think.
Okay. How long can these trips take? You know, maybe an example of just a very short trip and maybe one that could be a long trip for someone to go on. Yeah, how long can these trips normally take?
I mean, basically, your shortest trip is going to be just run baseball field, something like that. Go close down the street. Doesn't take a lot of time. Or there's a lot of guys that they're big time into the hobby.
I think we're starting to lose you, Joel.
Yeah.
Internet is going. So, what I think what he was saying there is some of your shorter trips, you can leave the house and go to your closest park. And if the rules will allow you to, you can go there and go searching for coins, right? Are you back with us, Joel?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. My internet connection took a break there for a second.
Yeah, we lost you. So can you repeat what you were saying there about how long these trips can take?
Oh, I was saying that just a regular, if you were just going to go run over to your park, that'd probably be your shortest one. Down the street, your local park where everybody hangs out, or a lot of guys that are big time into the hobby, they'll fly overseas to the UK, and you can get some big hunts over there.
Oh wow! So something
a
like
lot of money doing that, and have set different setups for 2-3 days or a week, 2 weeks.
What has been one of your longer trips?
I went to probably like the Vale, Oregon area for a trip with a couple friends for a couple days. Took my little camper out there, just camped out. That's probably my longest one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how does one get into metal detecting? What is some of the equipment, training, paperwork one might need?
Mm-hmm. Basically, you want to have a digger, and not required, but it makes it a lot easier. I mean, you can go to some of the parks and just with your metal detector and a screwdriver and pull real shallow coins out and items, and yeah.
So you got your digger, and then one would need a metal detector, right?
Yeah, of course you need your metal detector.
I
mean, those are your two basic items you'd have to have is your metal detector and a screwdriver. But they also make the little mini metal detectors that you can get, and they'll pinpoint exactly where the stuff is. That's what I would also have. I would highly recommend one of those.
Do you have any pictures of those, Joel?
Yeah, I do. I would have to find it.
Okay.
I can give you an example of one of the diggers right now. And this is actually the one we'll be giving away.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah. And these are probably about $30, brand new.
So
Really nice. And it gives you your measurement on there, so you dig a hole, and lots of people always talk, how deep was that, I mean, comparing machines and stuff like that. And you can kind of put your, it's got the measurements on there. So perfect.
And you would use that just to dig around in the dirt to find the item that the metal detector picked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And protect you from bears, because it looks like a wicked digger.
I can find a
Yeah.
picture of a pinpointer.
And I've seen out on the coast, some people have the sifter. Is that right? The holes in it.
Little
Yeah.
screen.
Little sand, like a sand screen bucket with holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually built one of those and tried it out.
Nice.
There's my son using it.
Okay.
Middle of nowhere. Made it kind of like a wheelbarrow thing.
Huh, cool.
So
You could move it around and shake it. It worked pretty good, but
so you just shovel your dirt on that and then give it a shake and.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I did make the screens a little too small. The dirt was kind of wet, so it didn't work as good as I wanted it to. So I have to fix it and make some bigger openings in the screen. Here, I don't know. I might actually not have a pinpointer picture on here.
If you don't have a picture, just describe it. What's a pinpointer?
I can go get one out of my closet.
No, that's all right.
Well, the pinpointer is just a little mini metal detector. I don't know, probably like 10 inches long or something like that. Fits in your pocket, and your big metal detector, you will find the coin. Say just coin, for example, and you dig a hole, and then so you don't want to mess up your coin, so you take the little one in there, and that will pinpoint it and tell you exactly where it's at. And basically, yeah, that's what it does.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So you need a metal detector for one. And then it sounds like you can just use a screwdriver, like you said, right? If you didn't have the money,
Yeah.
right? And then you could also build some of your own stuff, like you had said.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The pinpointer really isn't a requirement, but it really makes it easy. I mean, even like in a park, a lot of the shallow stuff, you can find it with your detector, and then you can take your pinpointer, and they'll usually find stuff about 2 inches deep. Some of the better ones, 3 inches, real close, and you can just go around in the grass and find it with that little pinpointing probe instead of digging a big monstrous hole in the nice park. They're pretty handy.
Cool.
So if one were to purchase a metal detector, is there any kind of training they have to go through, or is this something that they can pretty much learn on the fly?
You can pretty much, they all come with instruction manuals, so you can pretty much go through the instruction manual and learn the machine that way. And if that doesn't do it for you, you can always refer to YouTube and watch the videos. And there's a ton of stuff on YouTube that tell you exactly what you want to learn. What all the settings are on every machine out there. Even the new stuff coming out right now, there's brand new YouTube videos on it and describing it, the box opening, and see what you get in the total package and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any kind
Is
of
that what
permit?
we're talking about? What's behind me is a pinpointer.
Yeah, there you go, Frank. That's what they call the Garrett carrot there.
Okay.
Yep. That's a real good brand there. Mm-hmm.
Is there any kind of permits that you might need to go out somewhere, or?
Yeah, some areas you do need permits. I mean, obviously, if you're on private property, your own property, you don't have to have that kind of stuff. But there are a lot of areas around the country you will want to do the research and see if you need the permits. And some areas are even banned to that, metal detecting.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. And a lot of, like, even Nevada, it's anything 50 years or older, it's considered a relic. You can't even touch it.
Oh wow.
You can actually get fined for it.
So if you found an old gold coin, you can't touch it?
Not according to the laws.
Yeah.
Even an old rusted up tin can that's 50 plus years old, not supposed to take it.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I used to collect old bottles down around central Nevada, and I was told that I could have gotten a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah. Most of the areas, like most people, nobody's gonna make a big deal about it. Nobody cares. I mean, we're a mining state.
Yeah.
So if one were to find an old item like that, you see people just like taking pictures and then reburying it, or do you have to report it to anyone?
I'm not actually sure on
Okay.
that. I don't know if you have to report it. I don't know.
Okay.
Question. I mean, if you're not allowed to take it, so I mean, I don't know what you would do in that area.
Gotcha.
Report it or what? I don't know what they do there.
So every state's a little different, I take it.
Yeah.
So I guess we would suggest that people would highly look into the rules and regs and contact maybe someone that does before you go out, so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Yep, exactly. It's all online, and I'm pretty sure there was even a couple websites that a couple of the guys made. You can go find the information on each state and what their rules are, and a lot of the rules will even change from city to city. Some cities will have they don't regulate with the metal detectors in the parks, and then in the next place you go they will. So you'll have to have a permit.
I gotcha. So what would be, say, a rough bare bones cost for one to get into the sport at amateur level? Don't have a lot of money. I'm going to save what I can to just go out there and give it a try. How much would something like that cost?
You're probably looking at you can go out and buy. If you're talking new, you're probably looking at a detector. You can get some pretty good detectors for about probably like $170, $180. And then everybody's got an old shovel laying around, so can't really count that as a cost. And most pinpointers probably about $80. You're looking at least $300, somewhere around there, real close to it. If you really wanted to get all the items, and then one of those little hand diggers, like I showed you guys, that's $30 for the good ones. You can go to Home Depot and get one of the cheap Home Depot ones for $8 to $10. So
that doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's not, and they make some pretty good quality machines for that price right now. And that's new. You could find one of those machines that say costs $180. You can find one used for $100.
How are we doing in the chat?
Yeah, we got a question from Jamie. She wants to know what's the best areas to go to.
The best areas to go to. Well, that really depends on what you like. Lots of guys like to do the water thing and be in the water and hit the beaches. And some guys like to do the old ghost towns. That's me myself. I hit the old ghost towns. And then you have people that are just strictly want to find jewelry. A friend of mine, he's probably, I think he said, he's almost up to a full ounce of 24 karat gold this year that he's found. So he just goes around to the parks and is just dedicates himself to finding the real tiny like earrings and rings. And yeah, it's a whole ball game doing that. So
Yeah, well, go ahead.
You go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, a while back I moved to Lovelock, Nevada back in the 90s, and I met a guy who would go metal detect the old waste dumps from the old mine sites. And he found a big chunk of quartz that had a 6-ounce nugget in it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He wouldn't say where, but it was outside of Lovelock somewhere. That's all I know.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like one of those rare things that never happens. That kind of,
Yeah. And he said it was an old waste dump at an old mine. So.
Yeah. I would suggest to anybody starting out the hobby is just, going in your yard and, especially most people bought their homes used or something like that, or your neighbor's yard, and, learning your machine right there and trying it out. Nobody's going to bother you. You don't have to ask permission. And
Yeah, ask Jamie how that went.
What's that?
I said, ask Jamie how that went when I bought my metal detector and what our front lawn looked like.
Did you dig a bunch of holes?
It was a mess.
And what did you find?
A lot of good stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's worth it.
Nails?
Some nails, yeah.
Screws.
So,
can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Joel, these modern metal detectors, the last time I did it was years and years and years ago, and we spent all day just digging up nails. These modern metal detectors, can they distinguish between nails and, let's say, a coin?
Oh, yes, they can. Very well. Yep.
Okay.
Not a problem. Not at all. I mean, that's actually one of my favorite places to go in the old ghost towns and where, say, a building burned down right there, and there's just a ton of nails. And I mean, you can set your detector so it'll tell you that the iron's there, and then also hear the good stuff. So,
okay, thank you.
Turn it off and not listen to the nails at all. And yeah, they do really well. Even some of the older ones will still do really, really well. Yeah.
Okay. So let's say someone's got tons of money and they just want to go all in on this sport. What would be a high dollar cost? Say like top of the line, equipment.
So if they were getting into the gold, they wanted to do like the nugget shooting. I mean, the top of the line detectors, I think, are right around 5,000-6,000.
Wow.
Looking 7,000, somewhere right around there. I mean, for the really like the newer gold machines, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then, I mean, just for like your coin shooting machines, I think Mine Lab makes EX. That's probably right around 2,000, somewhere right around there. I think it is now. And my favorite machine is the XPs, and they're right around 1,200 for one new one of them, the full package. And they have, I mean, each one of those models you can get, different packages that cut the price down a little bit. But yeah, the full setup, I mean, plus then you have your better shovels that are $100 some, and your pointers. And yeah, guy can go out, and then you got your fines bags, belts that go around you. And you can really get into it. Plus your trips, all your money for going, doing research and all that. Yeah.
But I guess in the equipment, like anything else, right? The more you pay for something, the better the.
Mm-hmm. And you really want to do your research on. I mean, that's why it helps to kind of talk to some dealers, especially if you're new into the hobby. They already know the machines and kind of what you need. I mean, because I mean, you can take a gold machine. Say, for example, you take a gold machine out to the old ghost towns where you have all the nails and junk. Those gold machines will hit everything. little tiny nail heads. I mean, everything. You're not gonna find anything with that machine out there. You know, I mean, you're gonna find everything. It's not really what you want to do. So you want to do your research and make sure you got the right machine for the job, basically.
So then the gold machines don't detect between gold and iron?
No, not really.
Okay.
So your fine flakes will come up like in that iron range, kind of. You know, I mean, they'll come really low on the scale on a gold.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want clean ground, like you'd want to go out someplace, where somebody hasn't been a lot. I mean, they'll go around and find buckshot with, a gold machine, a little pellet,
Huh.
3 inches down. Yeah.
So if I wanted to get into the metal detecting and I didn't know nothing about it, is there a way to get a hold of you, like a Facebook page or something, where I can say this is what I want to do? Help me with picking a machine.
Exactly. I have the Metal Detecting Buy Sell Trade USA website, and I'm pretty sure Brian will have it tagged in the links, and have the Facebook group also, Metal Detecting Buy Sell Trade USA. It's on Facebook. You can look it up.
Okay,
And,
thanks.
You can contact me through there, and yeah, I got my numbers posted on there, my email, phone number. Call or text me, email anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, those links are in the description now. So if you guys are interested, go check those out.
Yeah.
We have a thing from a Brent Newley says that his son found 2 rings in their backyard just after they bought their new house. And he said, you just never know what you're going to find. And his kids love doing it.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Yep.
That's how you get hooked right there. Well, not even knowing what you're doing, and you find a nice silver ring or something,
Yeah.
Yep.
So what got you into the sport, and at what age?
I've been doing it probably, I think it's right around 7 years now. And I don't know, I just always had, kind of seen some of the shows, and always had it in the back of my mind, and always wanted to give it a try. Look fun, look like something I'd want to do. And I went and bought a cheap little detector, I think, just in case I didn't like the hobby, I wouldn't be really invested into it too much. And I went out, found a silver coin.
Oh.
After that I was hooked.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now I have my own dealership and Facebook page.
Dang, that's cool.
Kind of crazy with it.
That's a good thing, dude.
Yeah. I don't have any time for any other hobbies.
Yep. Did you say that one picture you had was your son? He really likes doing it too?
He's not crazy about it like me, but I mean, he'll go with me once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah. He hasn't had the luck that I've had. A couple times I've taken him with me. We went out to like some really old sites, and we had a lot of chance to find some good stuff, but it's been hunted really hard, and we didn't have a good day. We didn't find a lot of stuff, and I should have taken him to some place. I knew that we were going to find some really good stuff, but I just thought, the chances of, if you did find something, there's going to be an old silver coin or something that's going to be worth a little bit more, just make it a lot better. But I wish I would have taken him someplace he would have had a little bit better luck, but get him into it, get him hooked,
Yeah, no kidding.
He still has fun when he goes.
All right, can you walk us through your first treasure hunt and maybe some of the emotions you were feeling during the time?
Yeah. And like I was saying, I bought the cheap little detector and went around to one of the old schools here, and I found a 1905 Barber dime. So that was pretty awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. And after that, and that's basically it. I, did a little bit of research, didn't even really read the manual or nothing on it. It's pretty basic, and you can set it to knock the coins or the trash out, like Frank was talking about earlier, and I set it to knock the trash out and keep the good stuff, and found that coin. And pretty much got me hooked after that. And then I started doing all kinds of research on the hobby and better detectors and, saving up.
Do you have like a I found it dance when you get a good one?
No, I have that stunned face look. Like,
Look around, make sure nobody's watching you.
So how did you feel when you saw that for the first time?
I was like, what the heck is it? And then after I found that, I really didn't know anything about coins either. So I found this 1905 dime, and the first thing I did is go home and look up and research the dime and learn about coins. And now I'm hooked on, the older coins and learned pretty much all about the older coins and got the books on the coins. And so I know what I'm finding, So then then I was hooked on buying coin rolls off of eBay for a while because you can have really good luck doing that. I was doing that in the winter when I couldn't detect. Just buying coin penny rolls and dime rolls off of eBay and trying to get lucky and find some, key date stuff. And that's a lot of fun too. So one hobby kind of led into another little side hobby there. I got lots of coins laying around. Bags full of pennies. Like wheatback pennies, they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your best trip, or let's say your most memorable one?
Man, I've taken a lot of trips. Probably the one that stands out the most is when I found I just bought a brand new machine and did a lot of research about the machine, and I took it out. It was the second time I'd taken it out. The first time I just turned it on and didn't have a lot of time, and the second time I set myself up for a little trip out to a ghost town. I ended up pulling out a 1859 $5 gold piece.
Whoa.
Yeah, with a brand new machine that I really didn't know a lot about and how to use. That was probably my most memorable find right there. And I got a picture of the gold coin I can show you if you guys want to see it.
Yes.
Sure.
Let me see.
Dang, he's going to get me into another hobby.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. And here's your $5 right here.
Yeah.
Bottom. And then here's your mint mark. And that was produced in San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. The area I found it in was pretty rough ground, high alkali content. So it kind of, you can see right here on the side, it kind of ate into the coin, which is kind of sad, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find the front here.
I would take it too.
Yeah.
Could I get you to loan me that coin?
Yeah, when I lived down in wow, look at that.
There's the front.
Tina, come here.
1859. Wow.
Beauty. It's only about the size. It's probably a little bit bigger than a nickel.
That makes it what? 1860 years old?
Tina, come here.
Something like that. It's old.
He's gonna take
Wow.
it out. Hurry.
Pretty cool stuff.
That is cool.
Pretty lucky on that one.
Yeah.
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 Pretty lucky. I'll show you. This here is actually a coin. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is actually a really cool coin that I found coin roll hunting, and they call it a woody. And it looks like it's wood grain, and the mixture basically got thrown off a little bit. And that's a wheat penny there.
1919.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool find.
San Francisco Mint again. Yeah, it looks like an S.
Yeah, right there's this.
Wow. Now, where do you have these like this penny and the gold coin? Do you have it in the frames on the wall, or do you have it in a drawer?
Yeah, I got a binder, like a photo binder, and then I keep them in the 2x2 holders.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
almost got a thick book like this filled up.
So we talked about your most memorable trip. What was one of your worst trips?
Worst. Well, obviously that's going to be go out. I was out there at one of the old sites that I had really good luck at beforehand. I found like a Morgan dollar there, and then the next time I went, I didn't find anything. It was just I was frustrated. It was bad all day out there, and I didn't find anything worth talking about. That's pretty bad. Got to be one of the worst days I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're outside getting fresh air, so it can't be all that bad.
Yeah, I was out doing stuff. And,
Yep.
Pretty cool sights. And yeah.
So
I got good exercise digging a lot of holes.
So that kind of leads into my 10th question here. How much TV do you watch on a daily basis? Trying to judge the guests that we bring on how much TV they watch compared to their adventurous type activities.
Not a lot. And, I have a couple of channels that I like to follow on YouTube. And I watch them. Like, today I think I sat and watched it's probably an hour. And that's pretty rare that I even sit down and do that.
So you're watching these things on YouTube that actually benefits and you gain knowledge, right? In the hobby that you do. You're not just sitting there watching Friends or Cheers.
Cheers ain't even on anymore, I don't think.
Not normally. I do have a really long bus ride to work, and I'll download a video once in a while and watch it on the bus ride. So,
gotcha.
Other than that, I mean, I come home, watch like I said, a YouTube video here and there. Once in a while, the wife and I sit down and watch a show. That's about it.
Oh, gotcha.
Kids and the rest of the hobbies keep me pretty busy.
All right. Well, at this point, we're going to open up the questions to the panel or the audience. So if you got any questions in the chat, put them in there. And Frank, Rob, you got any questions for Joel?
Yeah, I got one. Can I have one of yours?
One of my what?
Metal detectors. Just give it to me.
I thought that's what he was giving away tonight.
Because the more and more we did a lot of talking before the show itself and the content, and more and more I'm thinking I need to buy one of those that go into a case and put it in my toy hauler.
Yep.
If fish aren't biting, I can go along the banks and find probably all kinds of stuff that falls out of people's pockets.
I have some I'll sell to you.
Double the price now, Frank.
Yeah.
I got a really good older one. It's called the Tesoro Compadre. That's like mint shape. I can let you have that. Give it a try. You'll be hooked. And
we'll talk.
Really good discrimination. It comes with a concentric coil on it, so it's really good at kicking out, not hitting that like bottle caps and stuff. So you can take it to like one of the older areas, and you're not going to dig a bunch of bottle caps and stuff like that. You can tune it up really good, so you don't find.
Well, there used to be a railroad that ran from where I live to a town 90 miles away, and the rails are gone, everything's gone, but I know where it's at, and I'm thinking that might. And can you confirm, would that be a good place to go metal detecting along that old railroad line?
Yep, you bet.
Okay.
That'd be an excellent spot right there.
And I even wonder if anybody's ever hit it. I coyote hunt out there, and I've never seen anybody out there. It's a little bit of a walk, but
Yeah,
we should go.
good.
I'll bring the cameras.
Hell, where we're gonna camp this weekend might be a good place when we're tired of dooning and stuff and sitting around the fire just to hit around there. You never know.
Yeah.
Right there. A lot of people have camped there.
The dunes would be a good spot. There's a place where everybody parks and all that.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right.
It would be really good right there.
Brian, bring your metal detector.
It's already
And
in the
Frank-
trailer.
And Frank, go buy that one real quick tomorrow.
Yeah.
Trying to get you a sale, Joel.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's got one. It's just I'm hesitating right now.
Yeah.
I'll let
Trying to bring his and find some coin out there, and you'll be wanting one then.
I got to pay $700 to have my trees trimmed.
Light a match to them. It's cheaper.
Well, if you get that railroad spot, you might be able to find something worth your money and pay half that up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
There's also a lot of old mine sites around here. We could get there in my Razor, no problem. So come on, when I get back from my trip,
Let's do it.
yeah, let's
Yep.
do it.
Before the snow flies.
I want to go.
Me too.
Yeah, come on.
See, Brian's got his. We can bring Rob. I have a couple extra.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there you go.
There you go. We'll do it.
I've got a cheap one, so I'll find all the trash for you.
We'll let him run ahead of us and clean everything out.
Yeah.
Now, Brian, you had a metal detecting story, didn't you? There you helped some people out?
Oh, yeah. There was it was just after I bought the unit. My wife was working at a rice dryer, and her boss, I guess she was talking to her boss and told him what I had bought. And he's like, oh, well, it had been last year. I think it was his daughter was out working the horse out in a field, and on the bridle, what are those called? The decorative
Concho?
Concho. It was a family bridle that come up through generations, and I guess that concho was one of its kind. They couldn't find a replica or a one to match the other side because it had gotten lost. So I worked it out with them. I took the metal detector out there, and on the second pass, I ended up finding it. Looked like the horse had stepped in the middle and kind of dented it in. But he was thrilled that I found that, and he was trying to give me money, $80, I think is what it was. And I told him I can't take it. I don't want to take your money. I just feel good that I was able to find this for you. He's like, no, you don't realize how much this means to us. You got to take the money. I'm like, okay, it was gas money. So, yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's a good one.
Joel, have you ever saved anybody by finding something?
No.
Or helped somebody out find a ring? Or
No, nobody's really asked me. I had a friend that lost on his old tractor, lost a cap nose, and he couldn't order one anymore. And I went out and I found his cap for him off his old tractor. But I mean,
well, there you go. You're a hero.
yeah, he was happy. I mean, because he couldn't find another cap for his hydraulic tank, so he was pretty happy. But I mean, I haven't been able to save any rings yet for anybody.
Well, I'm going to need one of those pencil thingies. Every time I work on side by side or four wheeler or pickup, I always lose a bolt or a screw or
A little pinpointer.
Yeah, pinpointer.
Works really good for finding studs in your house too.
Oh yeah.
So I see Lothar 900 jumped on. He asked, hello, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing fine today. So
Hello. Good to have you on.
I'm doing good. Of course, I've been sipping on this through his whole show. Uh-oh.
Another one there.
Yeah. I'm done.
So, Joel, what about the business? Let's talk a little bit about what you have going on. What kind of stuff do you sell in the business that you got?
Well, we sell basically all the, let's see, Nocta Macro, bunch of different brands, and all the gear that you could possibly ever want to get into the hobby with. So, and I got the website set up and the Facebook group. Yeah.
You leaving?
Now, is there a package deal that one could come in and buy that kind of gets them set up for their?
Yeah, we can put packages together. We can do anything you need to get started out. I mean, shovels, pinpointers, everything a guy would need, headphones, all that good stuff. We get you set up. Find out what kind of detecting you wanted to do, and get you something the best thing for your area. Take away the learning curve, especially get the right gear.
And what type of metal detectors do you sell? Is it only one brand or is it several?
No, there's a bunch of brands. Not Mind but Nocta, Macro, XP, Gear. Few of the more popular brands.
I gotcha.
And then a lot of the smaller stuff like coils, sell the nail coils and headphones. Some of the better shovels, we can get you those too.
Frank's got a bunch of them up there on his picture right now.
Yeah, they're below the screen here as well. The viewers can see.
Actually, the Tesoro brand, you can still get those. I don't sell those, but they're just one of my favorite machines. I figured. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And then you have the Facebook page.
Yep.
And is that more for? What do you do on the Facebook page? Is that?
Well, the Facebook group is just basically set up for anybody, can go check out and buy and sell and trade their gear, their used gear. I mean, if you got new stuff laying around and you decide you don't like it or, can't use it, come on and throw it on there and get it sold. There's a lot of people on there. We have like 5,600 members on there right now. So.
Wow, that many.
Biggest group in the USA right now. So for the hobby, if you have something, that's a place to try and sell it. Or if you want to buy something, there's a lot of people are selling their used stuff. You want to get into the hobby cheap. It's a good place to start. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. All right.
Cool.
Anybody else got any more questions? Any stories?
No.
Over
I don't.
Metal detecting?
I got to get a metal detector from Joel, and then I'll have all kinds of stories.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Go to the link down below.
Yeah, I'll be checking them out. Do you rent metal detectors, Joel?
No, I haven't really got into doing that, but
Okay.
maybe someday. I mean, if I get a big enough business going, it would be an option.
I'll just have to get you to come here. I'll just have to get you to come here and bring a couple with you, and we'll go out to the mine sites.
I mean, I would never charge you to rent one. Just let you use it.
Come on, really?
On our way.
Well, how many people we got viewing, Rob? Can you see?
No, I can't see it, Brian, so I don't know.
If anybody's in the live chat, get on there and say hi real quick. Because we were looking at doing a giveaway tonight, but if we don't have anybody watching...
Oh, I guess I win.
So if you're in the live chat, say hi real quick.
Hello?
There'll be a little bit of a delay. So, what are you giving away, Joel? I got a picture I can pull up here real quick, too.
I got one.
Yeah, I got one right here in the corner of the screen that everybody else can see. You guys won't be able to see it.
We have 3 viewers watching now.
Fly Rock, are you still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And
Oh.
then what about Luther and Brent Newley?
Well, if one of them guys log on, we could just give it to them.
Yeah, here you go. Your chance to say hi real quick. You might be able to win something.
He just said, "Come on, guys, pretty cool."
Next
Have
person
you-
to say hi.
Have you showed the picture of it?
Yeah, the pictures.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. $30 if you were gonna buy a new one.
Dang.
Great gardening tool, also. They'll rip through roots. You can see the root cutter on
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
them.
It looks like a vicious knife, is what it looks like.
Yeah, it don't look like it's made for metal detecting.
Well, let's see, what does it say there? It is 12.5 inches overall length. Including
Kind of looks like the knife Rambo had.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it doesn't look like we have anybody in the chat right now. I think they all
Yeah, no
stepped
kidding.
out. So
I guess I
Well,
win.
I went and did my
Oh.
job and come up with a question. Let's see if Rob or Brian can answer
Well,
this question.
maybe Joel wants to keep it for himself.
Yeah, let's see who answers it.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying, I already come up with the question. I just want to know if you guys can answer it. You don't get the prize because you're on the
Oh.
panel.
Well, I can get off
Giveaway.
the panel real quick.
So the question is, Joel was asked what his longest trip was. Joel said he took a long trip to Oregon. What was the name of the town?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I remember, but I don't remember the name.
Can I give you a hint?
Yeah,
You might see it in a hayfield.
alfalfa.
No,
A squirrel?
no. Something Oregon. It can be square, rectangular, or round.
Bale.
Bale, Oregon.
Bale,
The winner is
Oregon.
Brian.
Yay.
Dang, but he don't win the knife. Bummer. Bale, that's right.
Veil, B-E-A.
B. Oh,
B-A-L-E.
you got it wrong, Brian. I got it right. It was Bale.
I said Bale.
He
You
said,
said
Bale.
Bale, not Bale.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you
They
find
got
in
a
the
fail
field is a
in
bale.
the field.
They got married out there.
Oh my God.
Oh, well.
All right. Well, Joel, it looks like you get to keep your knife or your digger.
Now,
nobody else
I'll
got
end up
back
buying it from him. You hang on to that knife, Joel. I'll buy it from you.
Yeah. along with that metal detector.
I do want to get you up here so we can go do that railroad tracks of the couple sites I know of, and you can try to sell me one of those puppies. Show me, bring an extra one. Let's go play, because I really think I need one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to buy one as well.
You're bringing yours this weekend, right, Brian?
Yeah.
We'll check that camp
What
area
brand
out.
did you say you had, Brian?
Bounty Hunter. Got it from.
Bounty- How old is it?
Oh, probably
Old.
10 years, maybe
Oh.
more. It's got the junk settings on it, so you can.
Yeah, they made some pretty good ones.
Hey, Joel,
what's that?
we will still be camping on the 3rd, 4th, 3rd and 4th. If you want to come to Winnemucca and
Oh, really?
have a good meal, and I got an extra bed in my trailer.
Oh, yeah. That was my son's 16th birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bring him
Well-
with you.
hey,
Come
tell
on.
him I got a fantastic birthday present. We're going to take you to Winnemucca Dunes, and Brian has got a Can-Am
oh, there you go. That would be fun.
hot rod.
You would like that.
So you got my number. If you want to come, we'll give you directions. Bring some metal detectors. Brian and the kid can go off playing in the Can-Am, and you can sell a couple metal detectors maybe, or try to sell. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Come up the morning of the 3rd, because that's the day I'm leaving.
Shoot, we've been on for 2 hours.
Holy cow.
No, it's only been an hour.
The
It's only
show's been an hour. The
Yeah.
show's been an hour.
All right, so yeah, we're pushing that hour. I think we're gonna call it quits here, unless you guys got any more questions.
I'm done.
But yeah, definitely check the links in the description below to find equipment so you can go out and metal detect. And then the Facebook page as well for Joel.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Fun. It's been fun. Hopefully, maybe we can do another one some other time and get some more viewers or something. Some more people see the video and check out the chats.
Yeah, get it posted on your Facebook page like a month in advance and
Yeah.
give people a chance to see it.
Yeah, I only had it up a couple days, so
Yeah.
We'll definitely bring you on again once we get quite a few more subscribers, and we'll get you some more views. So.
Yep.
All right, Rob, do you have the chat up?
Yeah, and there's nothing going.
Do you want to do a couple of shout outs just to the folks that were on?
Yeah, we had Luther 900 came on for a while, and Brent Newley, Jamie Hobbs, and Fly Rock 2 were all on for a while earlier, and nobody chimed in to try to win the knife. So
there was also an Anthony Holmes.
Oh yeah, Anthony.
But he had to go to work.
Oh yeah, I see him up there. Yep. Surprised our stalker Chad wasn't on.
Yeah, where are you, Chad?
So yeah, I think that's it for tonight's show. We're gonna move into our post show offline. So panel members and guests don't go anywhere. And for all of you watching, I wish you all the best. Now get out there and find your own cross country adventure. Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.